I'm Lathem. I'm the president of Venezuela Now and the Weston Seminary of Venezuela. And I'm happy to tell you about this ministry, but especially about Dr. Gayle Arnold, who's our prayer champion for this ministry. Gayle and I have known each other since high school. We've done ministry together over 40 years. In fact, she introduced me to my bride. And after Gayle went on disability and we started this ministry in Venezuela, one day I was praying and the Lord just said, Gayle can help. And so I called her up and said, Gayle, I know you can't work anymore like you used to, but would you be willing to help us with this ministry in Venezuela by building a prayer team? She prayerfully considered it and then said, yes, she would. And immediately went to work trying to build a great team of prayer warriors who would support the work in Venezuela. Now, I can't quantitatively prove that the ministry advanced rapidly as a result of her prayer and the prayers of her team, but I can tell you from experience and subjectively, there was a remarkable difference in the effectiveness of the ministry in Venezuela after Gayle began to pull this team together and to pray. We have a seminary in Venezuela that she prays for. It's 13 years old, and she's doing a great job with that. We have a medical clinic that'll be opening this year, a ministry called Una Esperanza to women and children at risk because of teenage pregnancy and AIDS and STDs and other problems in Venezuela, and poverty especially. A new children's home, Methodist children's home, that she's praying for. The United Methodist Church of Venezuela was formed in 2007, and she prays for the pastors and the churches, and she shares with her team how important it is to lift up the ministry in Venezuela. God's doing a great work in Venezuela, and part of it's being done on the hillside up in White County where Gayle prays and invites others to pray for this. I hope you will do the very best you can, support her in this ministry. I hope you'll give. Gayle lives on a very limited budget and is in need of support so that she can advance this ministry. It's difficult for her to even travel to events and tell people about what's going on in Venezuela and her part and their part in that through prayer. So if you can give on a monthly basis or an annual basis to help Gayle with this work, you can do that by giving to Venezuela Now. You can write your check to Venezuela Now. It's a nonprofit. It's a tax-deductible gift. And that will be used to provide support for her expenses and her travel. The address is Post Office Box 1655, Duluth, Georgia 30096. Send a check today, and that will help market for Gayle Hubbard, Arnold, and that will help her in this ministry. God bless you. And Gayle, thank you for your work.